Hello, everybody. We got new friends with us this week. Hello, welcome, Mac and Brit from BC Toys out of El Paso, Texas.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? It's still playing. It was still in the background. So how's everybody doing? I know we took last week off. We got a new format. We are going to have to pre-record here for at least the foreseeable future. Work schedules just not playing nice. Let's just say that. So how's everybody doing?
We're doing good.
Pretty well.
No?
No.
Mine is emptying out our storage unit, so that's been our life.
Our new building's not ready. My toilet broke. I'm emptying the storage.
Well, what'd you eat to break the toilet?
Funny enough, I kid you not, it was the tank that cracked. Yeah. So that's fine. That's how I'm doing. How's everybody else? How are you, Turtle Chris?
I'm doing well. Just kind of going through a bunch of turtle stuff today, actually. Working on the game room, toy room, all that.
His mom's basement.
Yeah, you know me.
I'm doing better now.
Hey, there's the cure for every workday allergy. How many of those are you up to a workday?
It's none of your business. You're getting personal. I don't appreciate it. What's your cholesterol count?
High enough to piss you off.
All right, what are we going to talk about? What's first thing on the chopping block here?
Well, let's go with what made us happy this week. Shorty, go ahead.
We went to Retrofest. Yeah, is it called? Do they call it Retrofest?
It is a Retrofest.
Okay, so we went to Retrofest
Yep.
in River Oaks. We met up with Chief, and it's so big that you can't see my face in the screen. But yeah, he hooked it up with it's in the box. Here, there we go.
Because everybody wants to be like PixelDan.
Oh no, I wanted this before. I don't need to be like PixelDan. I do my own thing.
Good for you.
Besides, this one is a lot cooler than that one.
Is it
But
Care
I'm
Bears?
also buying.
Is it Care Bears?
It is the Care Bear one.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's way better. He-Man sucks anyway. He-Man's worse than Ninja Turtles.
Hey, cut his feed right now. Before we get too into this.
Well, yeah, I was able to score that. Apparently, it works. It's been tested and works, so I'm excited. I'm not going to use it though. It'll stay in the box.
Yeah.
I was very excited.
But to find one with a box that crispy.
Yeah, it was nice.
Well, then what made Turtle Chris happy this week? Because I know this isn't making him happy.
Shorty, was that all, or you got more?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
We got more. Trust me, we got more stuff. We're just waiting.
Turtles make me happy. I got this. I think it was limited to 9,000 Chalice Collectibles exclusive. I don't know why Funko does all these independent companies, but I was happy to get him. Undercover Mikey.
It's Indiana
That's
Jones.
cool.
Based more on the cartoon. Huh?
It's Indiana Jones, Mikey.
Yeah, he does. Kind of like an Indiana Jones Mikey, yeah. Friend of mine grabbed this for me. Vanilla Ice.
Oh, that's
Ninja
awesome.
Rap video single.
Oh, that's sweet.
I didn't know this existed.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And then another thing that made me happy, but then pissed me off, actually, was I got the Scareglow Starscream from Mattel Creations. He's pretty cool, but then I was looking at him, and they did not put in one of the leg fins.
Oh.
So I need to. We already filed a claim with Mattel Creations. Let's see if they get back to me. But yeah, he's supposed to have one of
I've heard
those.
their
And it looks like it was.
service is pretty good.
Huh?
I've heard their customer service is pretty good when it comes to stuff like that.
That they're good. Okay, yeah, this is the first time
Mhm.
I've had to do anything with them. So hopefully they just ship a new one out, or
Unless you're a ginger that wears glasses, and they don't answer you.
I'm not a gender. I'm blonde. See,
I don't make the rules. They're very specific on their
Don't
part.
lump
I'm
me
just
in.
telling you what the SOP is. Like, don't shoot the messenger.
Well, I mean,
and then Metroid
could anyone actually
Amiibos
respond to
came out.
genders?
And then the last thing, I didn't get too much this week, but the Super Friends Wave 3 actually came into Target. So
Oh yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, you're actually trying to complete the vintage and the McFarlane ones, right?
So these are different ones. They're not actually the superpowers, but I do have a full set of the McFarlane superpowers.
And how far are you into
I think I'm
the vintage, the Kenner ones?
I think I'm about eight or nine away, figure wise. I actually just got a cape for the vintage Superman, so I'm just still kind of piecing those together. But about eight of them, including all the expensive ones. So
You have a
I don't
cyclotron?
know. I do have a cyclotron. I'm just missing that little faceplate that he's always missing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the rarest I have is it's right here actually, the Mr. Freeze. I actually got that from PixelDan for $6 on his whatnot.
Why does everybody think that's so rare?
He's the Wave 3. And also, oh yeah, so he is the ones that everybody sees is the Toy Biz ones, has the metal pin on the leg, but this one has the cord.
Oh, that's right. They did Toy Biz him. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Toy Biz
And
is
you always
everywhere.
find
Now
the
his
Toy
helmet,
Biz.
that's gonna be a while to find, but that's probably one of the rarest.
I have that.
I'm not really actively hunting them down, so maybe another 10 years. I don't know.
No, same. We were stuck. I think we were missing 6. And then on our way back from Arkansas, she found a toy shop in all places, Odessa. And it was a honey hole. Crazy merch. All high-end stuff. But the guy wanted to trade, and he was looking for girl toys, and we had the trailer from Arkansas. So he took a bunch of some of our leftover Monster High that were technically all profit at that point. And we got Orion, complete Mr. Miracle, complete Cyclotron, Shazam with his cape in trade. So that was amazing. Warp Zone, Odessa.
Warp Zone Tours in Odessa, Texas.
Yeah. Great guy too. Like really, really, really nice people too.
Yeah, good stuff.
Oh, and then that's where I got my complete Ghostbuster fire station too. Like all in one shot.
Chantel's now jealous.
And I got it for free. For free. What made you happy, Tony?
I can't feel bad because I can't feel bad for her because she wants to steal mine.
She wants to steal everything that she wants.
Yeah,
I respect that.
Yeah,
that's America right there all day. That's how America does.
Didn't they say if you ain't cheating, you're not trying?
Like, ooh, Mexico, mine. Same thing. Hey.
Anyway, so yeah, we went to RetroFest 11. I got to feed my Mighty Duck addiction with this Wild Wing plush. He's a little dirty, gonna need some cleanup, but you know what? For $5, I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah. I love that line. I regret selling it. Every time I get them and I sell them, I regret it.
It's one of those lines that I started actually, funny enough, not with one of the Mighty Ducks themselves.
You're all
but
echoey.
with the,
You're all echoey.
I don't know how to fix it. I'm in a kitchen.
Trying to be helpful, but all right.
Yeah. Hey, just so you know, whoever wants to sponsor, go ahead and sponsor us, and we'll get a better facility.
Is TSA sponsoring anything?
Free dick rubs?
But with the back of our hand, like a gentleman.
Exactly, back of the hand. And wouldn't you hate to see me on the other side of the walkthrough going, all right, let's get this done. Yeah. The other thing that made me happy
when they asked me to do this.
I knew what was coming. It was just how much am I going to go off the rails? The other thing that really made me happy, and I got this, I think this is one of the King Arthur and the Knights of Justice bad guys, the Warlord Viper. We found it the King Arthur and the Knights of Justice.
Yeah, what year?
Viper.
What year is it from?
See if I can
That's
find
mid-90s, right?
92.
Okay, text me after this. I might have a figure in my box at the shop for you.
Okay. But anyways, story behind him. We found him in a random box of toys at one of the video game tables. The guy didn't even know what it was. He sat there and was like, nah, I'm not sure it's that. I'm not sure it's that. And I told him, it's like, no, it's King Arthur Knights of Justice. Sure enough, brings it up. He sees it. He's like, well, you can have it.
Yeah.
So we scored him for free.
Nice.
With the cape. The cape is actually in pretty good condition. I mean, considering, it's on there.
Well, I like that story. I thought this was going to lead into bragging about, I had that guy over and I took it for $1. Yay!
No, he gave it for free because I think I was able to figure out what it was, or I knew what it was. And
That's
then
cool.
also, I finally dug this out because we bought it from you. We're starting to get through our bins, so we're starting to actually get to the stuff because we're preparing for our next show in 2 weeks. But anyway, so moving on, speaking of shows, you guys got a show next week, Tucson.
Nobody asked me what made me happy this week.
No one cares.
What made you happy, Mac?
Oh.
Well, Shorty cares.
Seeing Turtle Chris say,
They don't care.
What?
We're almost finished with our first video, so that.
yeah, that I was going to actually say that. We spent the week really, really grinding and getting down to doing our first video that's going to be on Narc TV.
On Narc TV?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for a while. But I think you guys are going to be surprised. Like, she just nailed the editing. Whatever creative thing I could think of, or she could think of, we were able to put it in there because we do want, and I know a lot of people do this, we want to keep it very pop-up video. But I mean, keep it. Don't start that way. Then 2 years later, just get lazy and stop doing the entertaining stuff.
Yeah.
Which, because we've been studying everybody's channels, the good, the bad, the positive, the old, the new. And we do. We see some very popular people, just no intro, no nothing, just lazy because they know they're going to get the views. I don't care about the views, and I don't care about monetization. I don't care. It's fun. We're enjoying the project together. We're having a good time with it. Laughing at it. We came up with some really unique gimmicks. So I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I really do. And that's what's important to us. You guys come in the comments and be like, hey, that was really good. I like that. Whatever.
And post editing, I'm going to go ahead and put the Narc TV channel, but it is youtube.com at Narc TV. I do know that for a fact because I end up over there helping out with Chris's stuff.
So right. So you can post edit this?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. So if I say that we're a bunch of other idiots that fell for Craig's offer to help monetize his secondary channel while we waste our footage, you can cut that out.
I can edit that out or I leave it in.
Like texting Craig right now, like, he's talking shit, man. No, I kid. But anyway, that was our happy. We had a really crappy month, kind of, and that was really enjoyable this week.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, we definitely.
Yeah, I can't either.
Make sure to text us the link. We'll push it out for you guys as well. Or
I appreciate that.
Or I'll get Craig to collab
well
on it so it'll get out to our people as well. If he's putting up on Narc TV.
Oh yeah.
There may or may not be a little nod to Shorty in there.
There may or may not be some shorties.
Yeah, so anything else make you guys happy this week? I mean, any new pickups at all, or has it just kind of been working on day-to-day stuff?
It's been a lot of day-to-day. Well, I guess in the last week, I went down the rabbit hole. Snailians.
Yeah, I saw that. You texted me though.
Yeah. So I got 4 out of the 8 right now, but they're really cool.
I was not convinced until he brought them home, and I was like, okay, those are kind of cool.
Yeah. And they look like we got them right next to the Moo Mesa, the Cyborgs, and the Barnyard Commandos. So it's our all
fits together.
uber anthropomorphic shelf. And they're not expensive, man. I think if you really went all in on the entire line, probably cost you like $300 or something. Like they're not crazy.
It's not a hard line to get. It's just people don't think about it.
Yeah.
Or yet.
And I got rid of a bunch of Ninja Turtle crap to pay for them.
Turtles and crap should not be in the same sentence.
You shouldn't be in the same sentence.
Is there a way to cut him already? I mean,
is there a way to mute his mic?
Yeah. If he Venmos you like $100 each,
anytime he says something bad about turtles, just turn his mic off. We don't want to hear that.
So this Tucson show. So tell us about it. I mean, it's one we don't. Of course, it's like you'd think that, oh, hey, we know about all the shows, but really, if you think about it, we only really know the shows up in the Midwest and East.
It's a toy show in Tucson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Wow, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
It's actually one of the biggest shows out in this area, and people come from Arizona, Nevada, Colorado, New Mexico,
Connecticut.
Yeah,
they come from all over.
It's a really, really big show.
Dave don't count.
Yeah, Apuzo's coming. So
yeah,
I guess the best way. Craig finally asked for comparison. How big is it? I would honestly say if we want to compare it to the building that Retro Rick has, which is big and plentiful, it's 1.5 times the size of that.
So we're starting
We're talking
to
about building.
get up towards Kane County.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
No, that's exactly how I put it.
There's over 500 tables, and it's all toys.
All toys.
Oh wow!
There's no salsa guy and crock pin guy, and none of that. It's all toys, all of it.
But everyone loves the crocodile wrestler that comes to all the shows.
Plus, the prices tend to skew like El Paso prices, which basically just means that it's under eBay. You get good deals.
Mm-hmm. A lot of grails.
A lot of grails. But so if you came with $1,000 or $10, you're leaving with something that you want.
That's awesome.
There's something for everybody. Like there's even antique toys that are packed. People are there to buy train sets and tin cars and cat guns and old dolls, and it doesn't matter. Girl toys, boy toys, antique, vintage, new, modern. They do have Funko Pops, but limited. They don't oversaturate on any one type of toy.
Well, the good
They
news
go through
is
the list.
maybe
If you have too many of one thing,
it's only one day.
Yeah. They put a lot of importance on it. It is like 9 to 3, and that is it. And they are wrapped around the building, cash in pocket, ready to buy.
Ooh.
They have a bunch of knockoffs.
Yeah. But remember, I don't. If you ever want a good knockoff or anything, you ask me. I live right next to the border. I get that for half price.
Yeah, we can get good.
Yeah. The ones that go for $100 are 25 in Mexico, but we get them for 40, 50. The further away from El Paso they go, the more expensive it gets. Even by the time they hit Dallas, they're already $100.
Oh, wow.
So, like I was telling the shorties, we got the big 18-inch Thundercat bootlegs.
Yep.
Keep going.
I don't know what else to say.
What? So the Thundercat bootlegs.
Yeah.
I mean, are we talking? What are the? Because I see like average price, like 40, 50, depending on what it is. Yeah, maybe.
I have them at 50 here. However, if you get the whole set, then I believe they go down to 40 or 35.
It's not bad.
No.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
With the accessories, cellophane to them, and all that, it's kind of the best we can do. But I mean, you go out to California with those things, and they're $100 each.
Oh yeah, we got lucky.
Oh, wow.
We stumbled on this one for about 45. Our Mumra.
That's what we need to do. Get a lot of bootlegs. Go out to California, charge a crap ton, make a good profit, and then come back.
Except for one night at your hotel will take up all your profit.
Yeah.
Oh well.
One day. The nice building. It's an easy drive. It's an easy flight. The hotels are cheap. Like just everything about it. We went the first year, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago as buyers, and maybe an hour into it, Brit straight up looked around, was like, "Screw this! I can smell it. I can tell the vendors got all the good deals from each other yesterday."
Yeah, because Saturday's vendor setup and then Sunday's the actual show. So you have a whole day to go around and do trades with other vendors or see what the other vendors have. And I just knew, I was like, they took some good stuff.
And that next year, when we set up to sell for the first time, that's all they want to do. That they are picking everybody's table. They want to trade. I came up on like Star Wars Last 17, all kinds of stuff. Like that's when all the good business happens. And then Sunday, all the little people.
No.
Now I know Kane County charges and allows you in on setup day. Do they allow people in on setup day like Kane
No,
County
that is
does?
smart though. That is smart because they do early bird on Sunday, like everybody, and they charge what, $20 for that.
Yeah, I think so.
But I'm telling you, if they could charge $50 or $100 to get in that vendor setup day. There would be 100 people there that would pay that.
Oh yeah, easily. I mean, and I mean, it's like, because I remember, because like I said, we all did Kane County, and Saturday was probably just as busy as Sunday. you end up leaving the day Saturday afternoon at 3:00, and you realize, oh crap, that wasn't even the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Okay, I'll put it into perspective.
There's
So the
too
first
much.
year we set up as vendors, how good of a score you can come up with. All right, we all know Shogun Godzilla, right? Got it. Mint condition, cool. Works, cool. Has a mint condition box, cool. Have you ever seen one with the cardboard inserts for the shipping with sealed
Only one.
instructions in the plastic bag?
I have seen it once, not in person, but I have seen it.
Now I'm talking 2 years ago, year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Mint complete Shogun Godzilla with a box, minimum 500 if you get a steal. Probably pushing around 8 these days, roughly. I got that 2 years ago for $500, and that was his asking price.
Wow.
And he wasn't stupid.
Holy
He had all the Shoguns in the same condition. He wasn't dumb.
Yeah, you have the full set.
He had the full set.
Jeez.
$500. Boom.
Good Lord.
All beautiful in box. Every single
Like we had to hide it. True story.
Just
We had to hide it.
just to break the news, we are planning on going in March to this show in Tucson.
Do it.
So
You
I'm telling you.
absolutely should.
yeah,
You fly into El Paso. You can go with us. It's $90 for the hotel room for the night. We go in Saturday morning, set up, spend the night at the hotel, wake up, do the show, pack up, and come home. Done.
The other thing
Yeah.
too is the vendor table fee is ridiculously low.
$100 for a table.
that's nothing for a vendor table. If anyone out there, does
Yeah.
vendor at their local shows,
Yeah.
you know it's like that $100
No,
for a table. Unheard
Let's be
of.
fair, because I thought about touching on this topic. If it's a new show, I understand when they charge $300 and $400. They're building their relationship with the venue. They're overpaying for the venue. This show's been going on for 15 years. So this is an old relationship between the promotion and the venue, and they're able to lock in those low prices. If you're starting out, I get it. I do. I understand. But still,
Well, the other thing too is when you have that many vendors, then you should bring the vendor table price down.
Yeah.
Like you should give
Yeah.
those.
no reason to be greedy.
Yeah.
But it's the
The
same
venue
company
doesn't go up in price.
toy show in Arizona. They do like 3 or 4 different cities.
Around Phoenix and stuff. Yeah.
So they're making a killing, and then they're smart. Drop it, bring in smaller piles of money at a higher volume. So
But the March Fun Show is the biggest one with you.
it's bigger than Phoenix and all that. So
This is the first time they're doing one in November. It's always been only once a year in March.
right, this is the
So
first year
we'll
they're
see
doing
how
it.
it goes. Mhm.
Shoot. Well, I know we're going in March. Maybe we could talk Chris into going with us.
You should, yeah.
No,
Are
who
you
said
driving or
this?
flying up there?
What? Because he wants to spend money to come and spend time with me. Like, are you mad at him? Turtle Fred, did you lose a bet or something?
No, I'd
He bought my firehouse. Just kidding.
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I have to watch this firehouse. Keep talking about it too much.
No, I hope you guys know. We're bringing a food bill this time. I want to get more eyes on this. You guys asked me, but so did the Puzo. Why haven't I heard about this? Why is nobody talking about this? This seems shady. What aren't you telling me? This sounds too good. I mean, because all you inbred toy collectors are Dallas and East. And Ohio, whatever Froggy said. Like Froggy said go, there'd be 1 million people there tomorrow.
Yeah, there probably would be. And maybe we'll be the first ones pushing this show. Well, I guess we are. I mean, as of Wednesday, when this goes up, we'll probably be the first ones. Really.
We're gonna get a lot of footage. Now there hasn't been some footage, and you can look it up, but it's very amateur. They're not showcasing the show. They're trying to showcase their YouTube channel. They're not showing the vastness of the show. So that's what we're really going to focus on, is trying to really get a good example of how big it is. So more people come and give us their money.
Hey, the more those shows grow, the more that, you know, future generations are playing with our toys.
On the flip side, the less people that know about it, the more toys for us.
That is true. I was thinking, I'm like,
Yeah, why do you think I won't let Craig talk about snailians on his channel? F that. Yeah. Oh, Dark like snailians. I need to overpay and raise the price for them.
That'll turn into a $10,000 collection overnight.
We actually,
but
I won't divulge which toy line, what it was, but me and him actually had a conversation about it where we really realized it. We did some math, and we flushed some shit down the toilet and saw what came out, and it 100% happened. We tracked the algorithm; it 100% happened. Him and Ed are probably the only reason I sold all my new Mesa in Arkansas. They won't shut up about it, so now everybody wants it.
Yeah, I know Ed likes his Cowboys and Moo Mesa.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean,
I need to figure out what I want to sell that's worthless.
Then tell Craig.
Yeah, and then manipulate the viewers. And be like, no, you really want Sequest figures and Star Trek: The Next Generation. Colonel Custard, Chris.
And starting lineup.
Yeah, starting lineup. You really want starting lineup.
Starting line. Oh yeah, starting lineup. And
let's get that going.
Yeah, please, just to move them.
Turtle Chris was showing the Moo Mesa he got from our table.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I did get that. And you made me a deal too. I was very happy.
I did.
Yeah.
This is my second Moo Mesa. My other one, I don't. It's somewhere in one of the boxes.
A lot of our toys on this show tonight are courtesy of Mac and Brit.
Yep.
Which I appreciate, because I mean, I didn't really cut you a deal. I got them all for free. I could have sold you for $1 and made a profit.
Hey, I got this guy too, which I've been looking for. Very nice price.
Which funny
totally
enough, I had 4 sets of Bucky O'Hare. Only one complete with that toad. So you literally got the only one I had there.
Yeah. Well, everybody Army builds this one, so it's kind of harder to find.
Yeah.
Took me forever on my set. He was the last one to get. He's worth $10, but yeah, the Army builders hoard them.
Yeah, it's same thing in Turtles. You know, one of the greatest toy lines ever. Let's just say it.
Shut out.
The foot
right. Damn right.
The foot soldiers. Everybody will buy a foot soldier.
That's why they go for $20 now. Why? They're a $5 toy.
But they're an Army builder.
Right.
We got a bunch of
the best toy line ever.
They're asking like 30.
I wanted to ask you, behind that, it like randomly lights up.
So this whole wall is on motion sensors. And in person, it's a soft blue light that looks amazing. But on camera,
it's terrible.
Horrible.
I don't know if you saw on Craig's video.
Yeah, Craig's video, like, oh, you can't even see him. So when I put these up, I did not put these on this one on a smart plug, so I can't turn it off. So thanks for pointing out.
Applause.
Yeah, appreciate that. It's good.
It's all right.
I was trying not to move too much. So
it was random.
Well, I mean, it just gives us a chance to talk about the number 2 toy line behind Ninja Turtles.
He-Man. Motu.
Shots fired.
There's like G.I. Joe.
I mean, if you're talking about
Ninja Turtles and
number
He-Man's
2,
way. I just
if we're talking about a different type of number 2, we'd be talking about G.I. Joes. How's that for some shots fired?
Let me ask you something there, Turtle Prince. Did Ninja Turtles manipulate an entire generation of young boys to go fight in the military for no reason whatsoever, but because Ronald Reagan endorsed it? No, they did not. It's probably not something
Yeah,
I'm
which
bragging
makes it
about.
more of a good thing.
Yeah.
I fell for it, so it's.
Like turtles, stay at home.
We should probably move on from this.
Stay safe.
Nothing to talk about here. NSA, if you're listening,
The
that's
GI
not
Joe ever
us.
crossed over with cool stuff like
They're not
Godzilla?
listening. They're not getting paid either.
Yeah, so so no, seriously. We're going, I guess we'll announce it now. We are going to be at the March show with you guys in Tucson. At least Shorty and I. We can't wait. I mean, we're trying to nail down our schedule for this year. And that just sounds fun.
It's usually the first weekend of March. So what?
I know something I needed to see if Shorty has ever seen.
She's married. She doesn't want to see it.
Oh my god. Jesus.
What? Well, it's on camera, so it's like Pornhub. It's not cheating.
Where's that mic turn off?
Well, Trevor Chris, like I told you. What did she say?
Did I get it? Is it open?
What's that open?
It's a bank.
Yeah, but I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll get it.
Is it a? Here,
Can I
so
have
it
a beer?
doesn't look that
Oh,
bad.
that's cool.
It looks good.
Can I have a beer too?
That looks awesome, actually. I'll say that.
Yeah, the light it turned on. Yeah, that looks really good.
It's way more harsh. It's not that turquoise. It's very, very light, soft blue in person. But yeah, when the lights are out and you walk by, they like a pimp. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yes, yes. Okay, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, nobody wants to see a beautiful woman. Boo.
Okay, Shorty.
Here you go, Shorty.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's one of the like if you pull back yeah, it's a bank and you put money in there.
Yeah. You have seen that? I had never seen that before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they made a couple of them.
I just thought it was the coolest thing.
And she just crapped all over it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So, well, no, because you don't see it that often. Like, no, they're cool.
Please be on
I
my
think they're
shirt
cool.
and crap all over you. Yay! I had enough of their shit in Arkansas. We get them on the show to make them look stupid. Like Turtle Chris is like leaning back, petting a cat, laughing. Like he's the mastermind of the whole thing. You're in my world now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I like seeing.
Well, and yours is in really good shape. It's in really, really good shape. Like they usually don't come out like that
Wait,
good.
did we just figure out that Turtle Chris is in fact Dr. Claw?
Ooh, yeah, you got a good one. That is like a really, really good one.
Spoiler alert, Dr. Claw right here. Don't need to go rip open a action figure package, just tune into us.
If you ever, yeah, we should do that. We need to do a whole video. We just rip it open, vintage figures, just to piss off.
That should be our whole channel because I do it all the time.
That's actually something.
I
don't like to keep them in the
actually
box.
partook in some of that with Aaron and I did some videos.
We had
we
to
ripped over a bunch of turtles.
Oh. No, we have a rule. It's got to be worth $30 or less, and I've gotten a really good deal on it. Then she can open it. But after that, it's kind of a dick move. If somebody's willing to pay you $40-$50 for a figure on card,
I have a pretty good story. So I last week sold a Monster High that was in the box because I wanted the doll, but I'm an out-of-box collector, so I wanted to just get her loose, sell the boxed one. So I sold the boxed one. I gave her a good deal. It was $140. And so she leaves, and then like 5 minutes later, I get a picture in her car. She's like, "I freed her," and it's the doll who's out of the box. And I was like,
Wow.
"Okay, well, I guess it's out of the box now."
Yeah.
Oh man.
But I mean, she
I say
paid
set
the
them all
box
free.
price just to open it. But yeah, I was surprised, but it was kind of funny.
That's ballsy. That is ballsy. I would not do that if I paid that money. Oh no
I
no
know.
no no.
Set
Of
them
course,
free.
I told her. So I could buy her already out of the box, but yeah, it was crazy.
We did open LJN Dungeons and Dragons on the channel. The Bollywog
I mean-
or Bullywog. That was a fun one.
Let me winks.
Yeah,
Lemmy
let me winks.
You know, that's another line that I think is falsely inflated. I think Craig and all of them have like bins of LJN Dungeons and Dragons that are worthless, and they will not shut up about them. Nobody cares. But now everywhere you go, like, all the cool kids want to play with LJN Dungeons and Dragons.
It's true.
Yep, we've got ours. Mine are
Have
in
a
the other
good-
room.
I'm not going to go into it, but this one's special.
So I've got.
Oh, look,
I got to get them
I'm
put
talking
up.
all this crap
they're
about
all
these
down there.
nerds. Look at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
know.
drank the Kool-Aid too.
Those were good.
Oh, you got the beer Smurf as well.
Everybody's got to have Lemmy winks, though. I mean,
Yeah, ours are in the other room. I can get it real quick.
We need a
Little
Care Bear
owners.
lamb. We need the mint green lamb from Care Bears.
Oh, the posable?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have one for you.
you said that last week. I don't believe you anymore.
I do. It's out there.
We have to wait till March when they
Yeah,
come.
you smell like
And
beef and
then-
lies.
Ooh,
I have all of these too.
Ooh,
Yeah, you're right. Like,
that's a neat.
we want to see one shipping, so we'll bring them in March.
No, they don't. They're really light.
Yeah.
Like they don't.
Lemmy winks is
Um,
brew.
I don't have a single accessory, so yeah, I can all those.
Bunch
Yeah,
of
you do.
nerds.
Yeah.
The
Look.
variants.
We got our Lemmy Winks. We have a Lemmy Winks army.
But,
I don't know
okay, but
where.
my
I don't know where my
defense-
Lemmy winks is at. But
Tony, did you purchase your Lemmy Wings?
Yes, that was the one that we opened up on the channel.
Okay, Turtle Chris, did you purchase your Lemmy Wings?
Yes, I did. I went on eBay after trying to find him for a
We got
while.
ours for free. I didn't pay for it.
So yeah. So moving on, we do have a little bit of news we want to talk about. So I'm just going to quickly just.
Well, we're all getting $2,000 checks.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I wish. I wish.
I'll believe it when that is in my hand.
When it happens, can't be too upset. But anyway, some of the news that came out. I don't have the. Let me. I'm doing awesome here this afternoon.
Get it together.
Power Rangers this week leaked out that there is a new Godzilla collaboration coming by Playmates.
Wait, they're doing a Power Rangers Godzilla?
Yes.
Yep.
I cannot wait not to care.
Aw.
Yeah, the Turtles went good. The best crossover or best series crossing over with Godzilla. So I probably won't collect the Power Rangers, but you know.
And there they are. That's the leak that came out. Apparently, first wave is going to be just 3 Rangers, just like the Godzilla Turtles. Going to have a coin. The red one is the Rodan Ranger. Green one is going to be a Godzilla Ranger, and I don't remember what the blue one is going to be. but each are going to have individual coins. And honestly, the set looks pretty good compared to anything else we've gotten. I mean, and let's face it, Godzilla and Power Rangers, that's a natural crossover.
Yeah, because Power Rangers is a ripoff of what was that? What was the show?
Oh yeah.
Super
What was
Sentai.
it? Yes,
Super Saiyan?
That's
Super
why I
Sentai.
never.
Oh, Super
Like
Sentai.
it.
My bad.
I watched Super Sentai as a kid.
Isn't Power Rangers is
It is Super Sentai.
Wait, well, hold on.
yeah, Power
Can
Rangers
I
is
ask a
Super
question?
Sentai.
Your Honor, may I speak?
You have the floor.
I asked if I can speak, and Turtle Chris got up and left.
Nobody want to hear that right now.
That's what made me happy this week. That was great. So, you got Godzilla, which is crazy licensing right now, to the point that I don't know, did you ever see Craig's shirts that looks like the Limp Bizkit cover, but it's a giant Lenny Winks behind him? Okay.
Yeah.
But have you seen his personal shirts?
Yes.
It's a Shogun Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
The Godzilla lawyers flagged that like in 15 minutes. So we all know that Godzilla licensing right now costs a ton of money.
Yeah.
So they paid for the Godzilla licensing. And then what, to save money, they picked the Green Ranger because his licensing costs me very much these days.
Well, Playmates is trying to do something with that Power Rangers license.
Yeah.
That seems like
24 days.
yeah. Like, how come the Green Ranger's not at cons anymore?
Well,
Well,
I mean,
I have to
Kinda
give
hard
you
to.
something to edit and cut out of the show.
yeah. It's like our Houston area viewers might. Yeah.
That's why they did a recording instead of
Oh,
they were like
the first one they pre-recorded the edit was with they invited me.
Yep.
Dude, it works.
I've got more time off than I can handle. And we can do the show in
you
Canada.
motherfucker!
after this we're going back to live.
Oh, just pulling my string. Okay. Well played.
But yeah. So Power Rangers, Godzilla coming, hopefully very soon, and I'm hoping they keep the price point what they did with the Turtles Godzilla, because those are only $16 a turtle. For one of these, I mean, if they could keep that price point, I might be back in on Power Rangers a little bit.
Great.
Because
These
Reignition,
I'll pay $20 for a new figure at Target, but how much on this one from 1993? $10. Oh, can you do 5? Right.
So yeah, it's 16 for this, right? 30 for this.
That's not bad.
How does that make any sense?
No.
Yeah.
It's called capitalism, Chris. Have you taken U.S. history?
Yes. I'm just trying to grasp, the better figure, and then
I don't get it. I used to work for a big manufacturer. I understand manufacturing. I worked for contractors, and the people that are focusing on $100 bills at a smaller rate fail. Where do we make our money at a toy show? $5 and $10 bills every 2 minutes.
Yep.
Give it to me.
Yep.
Make it achievable. Make it okay. Like I can afford that, and you will make more profits. You can report better, bottom line to your CEO. All of that. These higher price points, like the new mask crap that they're gonna do. I'm not paying $150 price point for something in the I could pay $175 for the vintage. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It is good. It is good to bring out the new stuff, though, to bring in new collectors. That is,
Yes,
because you're
at
going
a
to get,
decent price point, though.
yeah.
Like
No,
you
I
said,
agree.
$16,
Toy
that's
companies,
amazing.
toy companies have
15,
gone nuts.
yeah, 15 is a great price.
Like this snarf is a $35 snarf. I honestly,
Yeah,
the only reason we got it was because we wanted this snarf for the collection. But I do not see a $35 price tag being worthwhile on this series.
Nope.
But you paid it.
Well,
Yeah.
You're
Super
part of the
7,
problem.
so.
There
Yes, we are
wouldn't be any
part
drug
of the
dealers if there
Yep.
wasn't drug addicts.
Yes. Yeah, we're all addicts.
I admit, too,
we
I'm
do
part of the
that.
problem. I bought them.
Yeah.
We have a whole
And
backyard
another
right now
thing
to
is,
prove it.
like, this is,
We could have a whole support meeting.
you
You know
can get this
that,
guy.
right? With all us plastic addicts.
Turtle Chris
You
is
can get
talking.
this guy for 30, right? But that's only like $5 less than the original NECA, which has more articulation and comes with more stuff. So none of it makes sense at this point.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. IP licenses or whatever, I don't even know anymore. It's,
Oh, now I get it. So my G.I. Joe collection, it's a Force Jedi. Apparently, all my G.I. Joes are dead Jedi. That's how
Great.
Obi-Wan and Darth Vader and Yoda and every Jedi looks when they die and they come back.
So they're all talking to Mary Sue Palpatine.
I've just been told I can't talk anymore.
Weren't we going to ask him a tough question here?
Yeah.
You need to, like, give us a
Tony was talking
report.
about it earlier.
Chris, go ahead.
A full report on why you think G.I. Joe's better than Turtles.
I don't think we're getting a report, but go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, you.
Honestly, it's a biased opinion. It dominated the toy market. It revolutionized the toy market for a decade. Well, okay, two Star Wars, but if Star Wars and G.I. Joe didn't do the business they did in the early 80s, when you're swimming around your daddy's nutsack, been doing this since 92. I've been doing it since 77. But no, seriously, I look back on that. Like, really, for real, the toy market had died, and if it was not for G.I. Joe, there literally would not be a Ninja Turtle toy line. It reinvigorated the toy sales, kind of like Star Wars did, where everybody then was trying to come out with a new comic book. You think Eastman wasn't trying to come out with a new comic book, hoping it would be picked up to be made into a cartoon so that then they could legally sell toys? Of course he was.
Yeah.
So that's a reminder. This is it. This is from the 80s, not before. I'm saying this from the 80s. If it wasn't for G.I. Joe, probably still be playing with 18-inch dolls and Tinker toys.
I can't disagree with you there.
Yeah.
Can't disagree with you on
I
that.
love turtles. I have a whole turtle collection.
Yeah.
Everybody loves anthropomorphic stuff. Period. People will come over and go, "Oh, I don't really like turtles. You don't like anthropomorphic?" And then they'll be like, "Oh, my favorite movie's Babe, like a talking animal." Are you not understanding the word? Everybody loves it. It's the easiest thing. And it was the whole 80s, especially, and that might be another part of my honest answer. I lived in Southern California, 2 blocks from the beach. So we watched that and we don't talk like that. The whole Valley Girl 80s, cowabunga, dude, no, never happened. Wasn't real. So I took it personally and it offended me, Chris. I'm tired of you picking off my old scabs.
Okay, let's switch it around. Why do you think the turtles are better than G.I. Joe?
Boom. Love you. What? I can't hear you.
I don't necessarily think anything is better. Everybody likes their own stuff. I just think it's funny to give you some crap.
No, it's your age bracket, dude. How old are you?
I am 43.
Okay. So Turtles came out. My younger brother and Brit are 40. And the Turtles were divisive, man. They split a generation. Before that, millennial. After that, Gen X. My little brother was born the same year as her. He could not give a shit about a G.I. Joe or Star Wars or He-Man or any of it. And I aged out. I got 14. So it was just right that little splits, and you're kind of little old for that, but still you fall.
I vividly remember.
Oh,
I vividly remember He-Man and all that, and for me it was like once Turtles hit, there was like nothing else. It was like 88, 89 when I started getting into them and buying the figures.
No, you're right. She was right. Her brother
But
is
I do
very
remember prior before that. So,
but it's proof though too.
And I did have a G.I. Joe when I was a kid.
Did you join the military? Did either of you join the military
as a kid?
Huh?
I was smart enough.
You what?
You stopped making the point.
I was a military kid, and yeah, so I had the military all around me, and that's why classified series. The only figure I'm waiting for them is if they do the dress blues gung ho in classified scale. I guarantee you that will sell out.
So when Tony was playing with his G.I. Joes, like Duke is telling Snake Eyes, hold the flashlight still, dumbass. Go mow the lawn. What are you doing? Oh, I'm dad. I'm playing dad.
Did you play with G.I. Joe?
Yeah, I actually did. I still have some of them.
I did.
Really?
I had G.I. Joes.
I had one G.I. Joe I got.
And Ghostbusters.
There's a handful of those.
That was my pre-turtle thing, was Ghostbusters.
So you came around that magical time, man. That after when G.I. Joe spawned what it did, I remember that Ghostbusters and Disney Afternoon and Ninja. I mean, it came flooding in.
Yep.
You know that G.I. Joe was such a niche cartoon at the time. It used to come on at 5 p.m. There was no 3-hour block of cartoons to sell toys. It was just 30 minutes of G.I. Joe at 5 p.m. And then like 2 years later, you had the 3 to 5 p.m., 4 cartoons and more. And toys were coming out like crazy.
Honestly, I think the world would be a better place if it came back.
Yeah. Yeah, but now we have 24-hour cartoon things, so.
You asked me a question. I'm giving you a really long answer about it, okay? So you will listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I just pulled a Kevin Smith. I asked one question. He talked for like 45 minutes. He took it really personal.
So yeah, one more topic I want to talk about before we go. Came out this week that Funko is in trouble. Funko may not make it through the end of the year. I know. Be done with those Funko Pops.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean,
I can't.
At first, I thought they were doing a good thing. I liked what they were doing, but they kind of lost track of it. I think. I think they lost. I mean, they let the Target and Walmart dictate their business model as opposed to them dictating the business model to them, and that's why they're where they're at. I mean,
for me, once they started doing variants, it made no sense. Like Valentine's Day variants or Christmas variants, instead of sticking to like comic book variants, which they were doing for a little while, which was really cool. Once they started doing that, it was more like a money grab and not as interesting for me.
And for the record, we are staunch anti-Funko people. I hate them, loathe them. I'm glad they're failing. I hope their CEO and them lose money and lose their house. They abuse their fan base or customers. They did everything that's horrible and wrong in this world. And we met on Facebook collecting Funko Pops.
We did.
Oh, that's wild.
I was about to say, you don't want to see this then. It's an entire drawer of mine just filled with all the Ninja Turtle Pops.
When Chris, or Mac, I guess everyone calls him Mac, moved here, we collectively sold every single one of our Pops. Like, we were just done. So we have 0 Pops anymore.
We have a few
I do.
left over, but none that we're actually like attached to, I don't think.
I mean, I have like a lot of the Care Bear ones. Some of the like Halloween Care Bear ones. But like we have a crap ton that we got to actually sell, and we still have some like just sitting in like bins, and we're just like,
We can't give them away.
We can't give them away.
We thought about doing a channel giveaway. It's like, no. We don't want to drive people away. We want people to come
Halloween,
in.
you giving out Pops instead of candy.
Yeah, they would have toilet paper their house.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Like, thanks, Boomer.
I'll be honest with Craig.
I just want to clarify
about
something.
300 Pops in my.
300.
Well, the other thing too is once I started, you always collected vintage, but once I started really collecting vintage, for me it was like, why would I get the Peaches and Cream Barbie Funko Pop when I can get the Peaches and Cream Barbie? Like when they started trying to redoing vintage toys too, it was like, well, that doesn't make sense to me either.
And then when I found out they weren't anatomically correct, I was out. And this whole name thing, Chris, Mac, what is it? Chris on the streets, Mac on the sheets.
I will say, I was happy to find out.
They voted already as of recording.
Jokes on the whole world. It was never going to last.
Well, with that being said, so follow Mac and Brit at BC Vintage Toys. We'll have the links all down below. Be on the lookout for their video on Narc TV coming this week. We're gonna blast it out. Make sure you like and subscribe here because we got more content coming, and you're gonna want to see how you're gonna want to follow us and Turtle Chris and of course Mac and Brit when they go to Tucson, because I think they're going to put out a good video there to primer us and get us excited. Kind of like that Disney. They're going to send. I can see it now. They're going to send us one of those Disney VHS tapes that they've taped over Tucson Toy Show.
Well, be looking for my list. I'm going to send wants to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, I needed something to throw out the window on the drive down.
Need some extra toilet paper or something.
Before we go, I do want to apologize for my. I know I'm a little acerbic and a little gruff. So the 4 of you that are watching, I'm sorry.
Yeah, all 4 and 5 of our followers. Hey, we might get up to 6.
Followers.
Yeah, back down to 0. Got to start over. And Turtle Chris just really becomes who he is. I fucking told you.
All right. Well, with that being said, we'll catch you on the next show. Again, these are going to be now pre-recorded going out, going forward from here. Thank you, Mac and Brit, for coming on the show. Of course, always we're going to have we're always welcome everybody. Go ahead, comment down in the comment section how you guys like this format. Let us know, or you could talk about the Jedi Force GI Joes back there. Is that a limited edition Mary Sue Palpatine on that shelf?
Got any episode 1 figures on there?
All right.